Hi everyone, Teresa Aker here from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. It's my privilege today to bring you True Istina. How you doing, True Istina?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I love your name.
Thank you.
I do. You just what a lovely name. And you said it's Croatian?
Yes, so Istina means truth in Croatian.
Means
Truth.
truth. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Oh, what a beautiful name. Just
Thank
lovely.
you.
So, and it's wonderful because you're in the music industry. So, we're going to talk about that, how you got here and what you're doing and all your music. So, let's start at the beginning. What got you into music?
Oh, you want to start at the very beginning or you want to start at the beginning of my career?
You could start wherever you like. You know what, True Estina, this is all about you. At what moment, let's ask you this. At what moment did you know you're going to be a musician and that's what you wanted to do? How's that?
Well, there's two sides to me, definitely, I would say. With me as a singer, I was always a singer. Like when I was so young, the first time my family said they heard me singing, I was 2 years old. And I was just singing in the corner, singing Amazing Grace myself. No words. It was like before I could even talk. And I always loved music. I grew up around music. My family was always that family who would sing during the holidays or sing together, or, we would just all together. We would just have carols and we'd have, karaoke and all that. That was just my family, honestly. So singing was always just something I was always around. I was always around music. I loved it. It was such a big part of my life growing up. But the songwriting, that's a completely different story. It's like the songwriting came to me, I think I started writing around well, the first time I had an official recording of me songwriting, it was on my Gateway computer, and I was 8 years old, and
Oh,
it's a
wow.
really bad song, but it is a song. All brand
Well, we
new
all have
lyrics.
to start somewhere, don't we?
Exactly. That was the first time I had recorded myself singing a brand new song, but it wasn't until I was around 12 or 13 that I really started songwriting for real. And my first song that I co-wrote was Tightrope, and it's actually on my first album. And I was 13 years old when I wrote that song, and it went out to the world, and it's out there. And I like, it was a crazy experience. And the songwriting was definitely something that was just kind of for me. And I'm like, I did that one song, I did love it, but I had another like co-writer and stuff. So it was never all me,
Okay,
because I was so young.
sure.
But so when I turned around 15 or 14, around there, I, of course, had COVID and everything. I was a freshman in high school, so everything was shut down. We were all isolated. Everything was, oh, it was a crazy world. It was a very different time than now, for sure.
Was. It was.
Yes. So during that time, I started songwriting for myself because I was struggling with school, being, isolated. And then I had some problems with my friend group. And then I was dealing with some stuff with my schooling and some family issues. And it just kind of all came together. And I was kind of felt like I was suffocating. Like it was so much just all on top of one another. And I was alone that it felt like way, way too much. So I started songwriting. And that's when the first song for Fun, which was my first single from my first album, and all the other songs kind of came from that place of I just started writing to understand myself because I would journal. I'm like, "Hi, journal. How were you today? My day was not great, but I ate food." It's like so simple, but like I couldn't do emotion. I could not write down my emotions. It just would not come out on the paper. And I know some people say like journal is great for them, but for me personally, I just like I felt stuck.
Okay.
So I started writing songs really late at night. I mean, really late. Like those moments when I couldn't sleep, I would just turn my recorder on and just start singing. And
Wow.
that is how I started songwriting for real with this, especially this album. And I mean, it's out there now, but that's how I got into it. It was something that was just for me. It was just for me to understand myself. It was just to kind of figure out how I was feeling and why I was feeling that way. And from there, I mean, my mom took it to my manager and he wanted me to record it. And I told him, no, 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 no. I said, nope, not happening. Not gonna do it. No way. I'm like, you don't get it. Like, this is vulnerable. This is not for the world. This is my journal. Like, you want me to give my journal to the world? What? No. told him no, I really did. I said, "Not happening." And weeks went by and I thought about it for a long time. And I thought about how far I'd come from when I'd started songwriting to where I was then. And I'm like, this actually really helped me. I'm like, how many other people can't put what they're feeling into words and don't know how to express it or just feel alone and feel like no one else is going through that because nobody's willing to get that vulnerable? Like, how many people are like that, just like me when I was alone? I want to give that to other people because I loved music at the time, but I felt like the music I was listening to was just keeping me in that dark place.
Okay.
So I'm like, I want to understand myself, but then I want to get back up. Like, I want to start building up again. Why would I stay here? Like now that I get it, what's next? And that's kind of how the first album came to be of it's one side about, being hopeful and really getting back up, starting over, building yourself step by step. And the other side of being like, this can be understood. Like, I understand why you're upset. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to have feelings. You're human. So it's both those sides, and that's how my first album came to be.
I love it. What's the name of your album?
It's self-titled True Istina.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay,
Yep.
great. Oh, that'll be easy to find. Now, let me ask you something. Now, you're writing your own songs. Well done. Amazing. That's a lot of talent and a lot of work. What kind of music do you have any mentors in the music world? Are you following that, or is it really your own unique style?
I definitely would say I'm influenced by a lot of styles of music and a lot of genres. I
Okay.
grew up around a lot of different styles, and that was just like normal for me. As like I had the Celtic Woman was one of my favorite groups, and
Interesting.
then on the other side I had like Carrie Underwood country, and then we had Pentatonics, and then we had Bruno Mars, and then that was just how I grew up, and then Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything, a little bit of all of it. And then, of course, my Croatian roots. So, all of that I think kind of shaped me into like, I love making music that makes you feel something.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I love playing around with different instruments. So that's why I call my music pop alternative. So I have the freedom to really express myself in any way and be able to get people to feel something with my music.
I love that. I do. I really love that. A lot of musicians do music based on some adversity that they've had, some sad moments or some chaotic times, and they're able to put it through music and they come out with some amazing works of art that no one else could even imagine making because they didn't go through it. So
Yeah.
sometimes when we go through hard times, you're right. Like you said at COVID, you said you were really feeling lonely and all of those things, and now you've got some expression there. That's fantastic. And I want to ask you, I know we talked at the beginning of the show just prior, it's on Spotify and iHeartRadio, things like that, or
Yes, all my music is on all platforms.
all platforms. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to make sure we add it to here. Okay.
Thank you. Yes,
Absolutely true,
they're
Istina.
everywhere. I even have music videos out on YouTube, and I had 2 new singles this year, so those are the newest ones, which I'm so proud of.
So you have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
What's the name of your YouTube channel? Is it your
Also True Istina.
always, you know what? Go with that brand, girl. You're gonna have everybody's gonna know your name. Yeah, no, they are. They're
I
gonna
know,
know
I
you.
wanna make it easy for everyone. I'm like, "You're already trying to figure out how to say a Croatian word, I'm not gonna make it more difficult."
No, but Truistina, what a great name. And that's awesome for music. I think that's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, great name. And you have quite a lovely look about you. You're such a lovely looking lady too. So it kind of goes with the music. And I kind of get this, I don't know, but I kind of get a Jewel vibe from your look. Do you know who that is? You
Mhm.
kind of have that, to me, you have that Jewel vibe. She's very cool and very pretty and very outgoing and such a lovely lady. And you remind me of that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I hope you see that as a huge compliment because it certainly is.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So where do you see yourself going for the next 5 years? I know you talked a bit, you might be doing some acting or things like that. What will you be doing in the next 5 years? What do you see?
Oh, next 5 years. I mean, the one thing I've learned in this industry, it's the most unpredictable world you could ever imagine. Like, things I never thought I'd be doing, I'm doing now. And things I thought would be the normal are not my normal. So everything from, like, my timelines to the music to everything, like, everything is just kind of going with the flow, and it's really hard to say where I'll be in 5 years because at this point, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I would
That's
love to, of course, be touring, and I have those goals and dreams, but me personally, this world is I'm just here for the ride, honestly.
Can I ask how old you are now? You don't have to answer, but how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20. You're young. You got your whole world ahead of you. And true, Istina, you have such a shine. I had the pleasure of meeting your mom, and you look quite like your mom. And she's a lovely lady as well, so I can see where the similarities are. And you both have such a beautiful future ahead of you. I'm so impressed, and you're supportive of each other and caring of each other. It's just fantastic. It warms my heart, truly it does.
Yes, I'm so grateful for her support, and family's so important to me, so it's been amazing just knowing she's here for me, and my baba and nono, my grandparents, who now live in Croatia, were the same way and supportive about my career and everything, so that's why it's so important that my Croatian roots kind of come into my music and my art.
So are you able to sort of blend that in then? So I know you said your grandparents are over in Croatia still, is that right?
Yes, they
Okay,
moved back
so
there for COVID.
oh, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. So they can, oh, this is wonderful. The wonderful world about the internet too is all over the world. Doesn't matter where people are, they get to hear you and they get to follow you, right? You're going to be able to send them this video and they're going to see you right on television.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know they see you on YouTube, but when you do these shows, they get to see you, being the guest star.
Yes, I know, they're always so proud of me and so supportive, and I'm so grateful for it.
I bet you are. And let me ask you something. Are you still in school? What's the plan there?
Well, I finished doing school for music production.
Oh, very
So I
good.
went to college for that, and it was great. It was a great learning experience. I got lots of connections and everything. I was great meeting people. But right now, my life is just so busy that I'm open to it. But at this point, I'm like, I don't have the time for it. Honestly, right now, I am currently, I know we just started releasing stuff about it, but I'm currently assistant director on a movie,
Oh
which
my goodness.
yes, I'm very excited about that. I'm taking on the backseat role this time because I've been in front of the camera my whole life. So now I'm taking that other role and I'm working on more music videos, more music, an album. But right
Oh,
now, I mean, my newest songs are The Word Is and Feel the Vibe, and they're both incredible songs. The first song is more about like, dealing with a relationship and kind of that moment where things aren't as healthy as they were when they started. So it's like you have to put your mental health first. And it's almost like that's the hard moment, but you got to make that decision for yourself. And the second song is like what you do after. Just live in the moment. Be happy.
I love that. You've got an inspirational vibe going on there too.
Thank you. Yeah, I always try to inspire people with my music or my words or anything. I just want to help people, honestly. And
Wow.
it's something that has kept me going because this industry is hard. And, especially being an independent artist, like this industry gets really I don't know, it's sometimes you become unmotivated just because of, things happen at their own pace and it may not be the pace you think you are supposed to be at. So this one thing of like me thinking about why I'm doing my music has kept me going. That's the one thing I'm like, I'm not doing this music for me. I'm like, my music, of course, yeah, it's like my journal, but I would never have to release it. Like it would still help me. But I'm like, I wouldn't help anybody else. I could miss out on that one person who needs to hear this song or this line or this thing I have to say. And that's so important to me. I want to help as many people as possible.
That's a good way to look at it. What a lovely lady you are. You're just shining with just positivity and sparkle. That's great. And you'll help
Yeah.
other people. One thing I would ask you, do you find it so before you auditioned, you went into studios and you did perhaps a cassette and you did your audition and then they would decide if that was what they wanted to pick up. Are you finding that with the internet and YouTube and so forth, that it's easier for you now to get your name out there, your music?
Um, there's pros and cons to the internet. I
Okay.
would say that just because there's a lot more freedom to release music. So there's no really way to release it. Like anyone can release music, honestly. Like,
Okay.
anyone's free to release music at any time, so it's harder to get noticed, but it's easier to find the people you're supposed to reach.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Mhm.
That's fair. And do you send your music into places? Is that what you do? Or you
Yes,
just
I have a manager, so I have a music
Oh,
manager.
perfect. That's what I
So
wondered.
yeah, Quadri he's my music manager, and he helps me with all that stuff, so definitely I have the right team, and I have Keyshawn Blackstone, and I have all of my people who have been amazing and working with me since I was so young and started this whole thing.
That's fantastic. So are we gonna see a lot of albums out of you in the next while?
I mean, I have a lot planned. I will say that. I can't get it all the way, but there is a lot in the works, and there is a lot of music video ideas, and there's a short film coming out very soon for my song The Word Is, and that got a little bit of my acting chops in there, so that was fun. So much fun. And
Oh,
I'm
I
super
bet.
excited about that. But right now I'm working on my second album called The Real.
The Real, okay.
Yes, it's called The Real. It's kind of it's kind of a correlation to the first album, but this one's almost like now you see who I am now. Like I'm starting to become myself. Like
Oh,
the
that's
first one
interesting.
was like where you understand yourself, you get to know where you were, then you start to get back up, and now it's like finding who you are. That's what this album is, and that's why Feel the Vibe is very that track. It's just live in the moment, be here, be present. And the other one's like think about where you're at now. You've changed. Are you in the right environment still?
That's an excellent message because, and as you said, sometimes you don't know where you're going in 5 years. You're kind of going along with the flow. You're living for today. You know what you'd like to have happen, but maybe something will change and you're flexible enough to be able to say, okay, I'm ready to receive whatever it is the universe is kind of throwing my way, right?
Yes, exactly. Especially with this industry, I'm like, I just love being part of the arts. And that's why I'm so grateful no matter which part of the arts I'm in, I still get to be part of these visions and, helping people with these messages and stuff I'm doing. So I'm grateful no matter which side I'm on.
Well, I'm grateful I met you. Now, if somebody wanted to reach out to you right now and say, we want True Istina, we want her to be able to do music and we are interested, what would be the best place to reach you?
The best place would probably be my email.
Okay.
That's definitely the easiest way. I've had people reach out to me through that. And that's just trueistinabiz@gmail.com.
Okay.
And if they want to find any of that stuff, my link tree is like on my Instagram, on my YouTube. Everything's kind of linked together, so it's very easy to find everything. And you can always just search me on Google.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, good.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we got all of that. I'll make sure it's all in the show notes too for you. Okay, True Istina, no problem. Honestly, I want all your albums, everything you've done, all of your creativity. We want to make sure everybody can just reach out and grab it. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I have another question for you.
Yes, of course.
So we've had a lot of fun today. I'm kind of getting to know you. I know you're going to be doing a lot of things. Would you come back and do another episode with us?
Of course I would. Yes, if I have another song, you will be the first one to have it.
Oh, please do because
Yes.
boy, oh boy, I'll promote that. And oh my goodness, if I could just be even a small part of your future, I'd be so honored. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, true. Listen, it was my pleasure today, honestly. So everyone, this is True Estina. Take a look at her YouTube. I'm going to make sure it's all here for you, all her social media, her email. Go ahead and reach out if you like, and make sure you listen to her music. It's beautiful, and she's just such a lovely lady. We're happy to have you. Thank you, True Estina.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And to everyone else, this is Teresa Aker from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. Do subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate that. I hope you're all having a great day, and I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Bye-bye now.